Every month, we take a look at all the most exciting games come to Xbox and highlight a few for you to check out. Ahoy folks, I'm Craigo, and here are the top 10 most exciting games coming to Xbox in July 2024. Out right now is the First Descendant, a free-to-play co-op looter shooter made in Unreal Engine 5. Now this game isn't going to blow anyone's mind. It's not Game of the Year material, but it can definitely be a bit of fun for you and some friends to get stuck into together. And the fact that it's free just helps, doesn't it? It looks quite flashy, tight, and very polished for a free-to-play game, and with heavy shades of Outriders, Warframe, and even Gears of War in places, the First Descendant may find a home on your console's hard drive if this looks like your kind of thing. Pack your bags for July 18th, but don't forget to grab your trusty sword because you're heading to tourist hotspot Hindberg in search of puzzles and monsters. Dungeons of Hindberg is a slice-of-life social sim squashed together with the dungeon exploration of an action RPG. Armed with the blade and a tourist guide to Austrian hotspot Hindberg, we're looking forward to discovering all of the things the charming town has to offer. The art style, cozy vibes, and action-packed combat makes this one a must-play for Xbox Game Pass subscribers in July. Next up, and another one for July 18th, is Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn. When the door to the Great Below opens unleashing gods with their armies of the dead, you know you're probably in for a rough time. With the goal to slay a god or two, or all of them in fact, you'll play as Nor Vanek, this badass army gal, who teams up with a foxy little, fox thing. It's a fox. The Souls-like combat mixed together with a 17th century fantasy world looks pretty awesome if you ask me. But I'll be honest, if the plot of Flintlock: Siege of Dawn was to happen in real life, I'd most likely just give up. It sounds tough, and I want a nap. Let Big Ears the Fox do all the work, I say. Hear, hear. Football! EA Sports College Football 25 to be exact. Yep, the male college American football experience is back and looking very shiny and polished if you ask me. Just like all of those trophies you'll lift if you get your plays right. Stick a pen between your toes and mark July 19th in your calendar because lots of foot and hand and leg and arm stuff is set to happen. This is practically Madden, but with kids who can't legally drink alcohol in America yet. But let's hope that they can handle the pressure of their entire future resting in the palm of their hand when you're going for that touchdown thing. Yep, pigskin ball! Next up is a personal highlight for the month and is launching on Xbox Game Pass July 19th. It's another one on July 19th. Anyway, it's Kigami: Path of the Goddess. Now, I managed to get hands-on with this game not too long ago, and beneath all of its flashy colors and awesome design is what I'd describe as a bit of a hero tower defense game. In Kigami, you play as So, a sword-wielding protector of the Maiden of the Mountain, this dancing princess who does a little jig and cleanses the region of demons. By day, you'll set up defenses, and by night, you'll slash through hordes of gross demon enemies. There's a demo out right now if anyone who wants to try it and can't be bothered waiting until the 19th. If you've got the formula to be the #1 manager in 2024, then great, because F1 Manager 2024 is back for another year on Xbox consoles. Launching July 23rd is the most authentic F1 Manager sim going, mainly because it's the only one out there, really. But it's also pretty darn good. This time around, you'll be able to create your own F1 team, forge your own legacy, and become the best of the best. Find your drivers, manage the team, car, and make important split-second decisions during real-time races that actually look pretty good too. If you're still with me, then make sure to raise your hand if you think you've got what it takes to become a school headmaster. Yeah? That's cool. Well, you can put your arm down now. I can't see you for one, and you already knew that, didn't you? But you still raised your arm anyway. Sheesh, the teachers we're hiring. Oh, God. Anywho, Steam's very positive Let's School is coming to Xbox July 16th. Tasking its players with the head honcho role of, you guessed it, a school, build up your once glorious facility by fixing it up, supplying students with their basic needs, and dishing out your take on discipline. Being a teacher is hard, but are you up for it? Raise your hand! You don't need to, don't do it. Stop, put it down. Put it down. Nobody Wants to Die is coming to Xbox consoles July 17th, featuring a gritty noir story set in dystopian New York City. When a serial killer targets the elite, it's up to Detective James Kara to use fancy future tech stuff to solve the puzzling mysteries of how their victims met their demise. Nobody Wants to Die looks pretty awesome in concept, and I'd love to get hands on, but I suppose we'll have to wait 2 weeks until we can save rich people from themselves or something like that. Yeah. Born in the shadows, molded by them, and strictly bound to them is an adorable puzzle platformer, Shim. This charming adventure tasks its players to stick to the shadows to progress through the stunning worlds on offer. There's a demo on Steam right now for anyone immediately interested in this little shadow plopping froggy thing, but yeah, this one looks adorable, slick, and it plays well too. If you'd rather wait or just can't play on Steam, there's not long to go because Shim lands on Xbox July 18th. Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus is a colorful and handcrafted 2D side-scrolling action platforming Hollow Knight adjacent adventure for you to get stuck into July 18th. Sheesh, we've got a very busy mid-month, don't we? Play as a little fox Bo and use your staff to bounce and glide through a world inspired by Japanese folklore as you whack and smack yokai enemies. This one looks pretty darn gorgeous, and for the lack of Silksong in our lives, Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus may fill a hollow gap in our gaming library for at least a little while. If we missed out on the game you're most looking forward to in July, then let us know in the comments, tell us what's what, and all of that jazz. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed this monthly roundup system that we've got going on, and all that's left to say is bye-bye for now. Cheerio!